Hey everyone, welcome back to another Live Trains Rail Recap. Let's jump into the video. Today's video takes us to Blue Island, Illinois, where a strange Frankenstein CSX locomotive was caught leading a transfer. What in the world is this thing? Well, this at first glance looks like an EMD SD 40-2, but it's actually a Wabtec ET 23 DCM, also designated as the SD 23T4 by CSX. It is a rebuilt EMD SD 40-2 model locomotive that has been upgraded with a 6-cylinder GE prime mover that is Tier 4 emission compliant and produces 2,300 horsepower. The rebuilds are identified by having a shorter car body and a radiator assembly resembling that of an SD 70 Ace. This has led to some criticism regarding its aesthetic. The rebuild process involves replacing the original EMD 645 engine with a GEVO engine. Despite these modern upgrades, the ET23 DCM retains the original cab and overall aesthetic from the SD 40-2, which has surprised some enthusiasts given CSX's previous rebuilds often involved more extensive modifications to the cab. Personally, I'm not a big fan of these, and hopefully these don't catch on as I love the sound of the EMD 645 prime movers. Let me know your thoughts about this locomotive. Moving along to Tower 26 in Houston, we again catch more former BNSF SD-70 Max on their way to Mexico. Both of these locomotives were built in the year 2000 and have been replaced by GE locomotives. Now back over to Blue Island, we see quite the interesting critter trailing behind Iowa Interstate ES 44 AC number 502. The locomotive in question is a rebuilt EMD SW 1001 owned by National Steel Car. National Steel Car is a large railcar manufacturer located in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. This old switcher locomotive has a very interesting past, and not one you would expect. This SW 1001 locomotive was originally built for export in the 1970s to South Korea for Korean National Railway, now known as KORAIL. In 2005, they were retired and purchased by National Rail Equipment and brought back to the United States. National Steel Car purchased 3 former Korean SW 1001 locomotives to replace their 68-year-old GE center cab switchers. Now in Tower 26, westbound Amtrak Sunset Limited Train number 1 approaches the diamond. This train has 3P 42DC locomotives, which is unusual. The middle unit is recently repainted into Amtrak's new Phase 7 paint scheme. Let me know what your thoughts are on this new paint scheme. If you enjoy our content and wish to support our channel, hit that join button below. Now back to the video. Moving along to our Sampson Street camera, a southbound UP train with CSX ES40 DC leading the charge sports several old school EMDs. UP number 1803 is a EMD SD40N, which was built as a SD40-2 in 1980 as UP 3786. The third locomotive is UP 1379, which is a GP40-2, built in 1978 for Southern Pacific Railroad as number 7621. The final locomotive is UP 646. It is a GP38-2 built in 1977 for the Missouri Pacific Railroad. And that wraps up today's recap. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your fellow rail enthusiasts. Thanks for joining us on Live Trains. Until next time, cheers.